She'll buy you a bottle of Shout. Stace, let's see one. I don't know.
It'll come out though. Do you have to go to work today?
Only here. Oh my God!
Make it big.
You'll have to go home and eat your shirt.
I mean, there's more chocolate.
No.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No, you know what we ought to do? When you, listen, you ought to stand here for a second. Listen. When they say go or whatever they say.
Oh, and now you got a beard.
This is really
Whatever they say,
What? I'll go do these.
What?
What?
You guys laugh really loud.
Oh yeah.
I'm here today and all I hear is how I'm chasing crazy dreams. They'll see, 'cause I've got perfect songs and melodies just waiting to come out of me, and you'll sing along like oh, whoa. Fancy words, clever lines and tales that take you back in time, and you'll sing along like oh, whoa, and they'll know. Everyone will know. They should have believed in me.
Should have believed, baby.
And hi there, it's the Spiel with Angie and Julie, and we have, first of all, the show today is going to be incredible. And I'm
Sorry,
trying to do
I'm
an
hooked.
open here.
I am hooked.
And you won't put your phone down.
Listen, okay, I'm so surprised because, you know, you've heard of this thing, YouTube.
Yeah. I could spend hours and days
See,
and weeks.
I was not one of those people. I didn't watch it. My son, now he'll watch. You know, I'll get the notice from Verizon that we've now hit like 35 gig. You know, he's like downloaded way too much and we're watching too much. But I tell you, I had someone on Facebook have a link to this Southern Mama. And I don't listen, okay? If you go listen to Darren Knight, he's a comedian from Alabama, so there's a little bit of affinity there. They're in the South, you may drop, you know, a cuss word or two, not a bad one.
Yeah.
You know, it's just something you hear when you go to Walmart or whatever. You're knocking your kids around, you know. But it's funny stuff.
And it's called Southern Mama, but
Southern
it's a
Mama.
guy.
It's a guy, and he. It's funny because he talks about, you know, being raised in the South, and there's so many one-liners. You know,
Yeah.
well, even with you, there are one-liners wherever you're raised and whatever you're used to. And when you hear somebody delivering those lines, I mean, you just
You
bust
relate.
a gut. You bust
Yeah.
a gut. Funny stuff, like getting his kids ready in the morning, and he's popping it, you know, the hairbrush, and then in the like you said in the line, like you missed the bus, and I will never take you to school again, and then get in there. You want me to sign what? You know, like in the morning.
Y'all go get ready. Mama's trying to get a shower. Y'all go get your school clothes on. Come on now. I bumped it to 78, and the first one of you to change it's going to get you tore out of frame because I can't pay these bills without any help. Where is her panties at? Go learn today. Gonna learn what some dry cereal is today. Yes, you will. Then open your mouth and cut them eyes at me again. Cut them eyes. Come here to me.
While I'm hooked on Southern Mama, you thought, okay, I know Southern Mama.
I
But
do.
you didn't.
I've seen it once.
But it's
maybe.
another. You have another one. You have
But I
another
got on
addiction.
this one, this lady called, well, her name is Heather Land, Land, and oh my gosh,
She's
she
funny.
cracks me up. Now,
She's funny.
Southern Mama uses, you know, his straight face and everything. Heather Land, her
Persona,
line
yeah.
is, I ain't doing it.
I ain't doing it.
And she's always
Yeah.
got to complain or talking about
That's right.
something wrong.
That's right.
And anyway, she does that little.
What is that? Is that a Snapchat filter when
It
you
is.
blow your
Your
lips
eyes
up and
are
your
real
eyes
big.
are real big? What?
Stacey.
Is anybody listening? See, now everybody talks when we're trying to. Okay, yeah, it's like a
is
filter.
Is it a Snapchat
Snapchat
filter
with the
when your
eyes and the
are
mouth
big?
and the. Okay, it's a Snapchat.
So
filter.
all of her videos are like that.
Many things in our world today are ever changing. But one thing you can count on that will always stay the same is the McDonald's drive-thru menu. How do you not know? What are you doing up there? Waiting on that speaker to read your mind? I can't with you. Ma'am, I don't care if you're ordering for the Duggars. I shouldn't have had to take off a half-a-day vacation waiting on you to get her done. I mean, it's fine. It's a tough call. Nuggets or burgers, that's a hard one. Long as I can get home in time for my son's next birthday, we should be fine. It's in a couple of months. Tell you what, I'd rather wait on the Browns to make it to the Super Bowl than wait in line behind you again. I ain't doing it.
Funny stuff.
Funny.
Funny stuff. So we have a great show, a lot of interesting people here. We're going to talk about, shaping up and looking your very best. And then we're going to talk about how you can do that and eat a lot of chocolate too.
Yes.
At the same time.
With some great music.
It's going to be great. Oh, some, let's say far out, groovy,
cool
music.
Right on.
What was that you just
I don't
did?
know. Is that a gang sign?
I meant to go probably a gang
Peace,
sign.
and then I don't
That
know
was a
what
gang
that
sign.
was.
That was definitely a gang
What
sign.
is that, gang?
This is the gang
What
sign.
is that?
I love you too, Rob. Thank you.
love
It's
you,
a little
Rob.
weird that you're just pointing that out right now, but we love you too.
Can you guys keep this off the set? The I love you stuff, and do it later. We got a show to do.
We have a show to do.
That's right.
Stay right there.
Coming up on the Spiel.
I think number one, overall, you have to have a goal.
Okay.
What do you want to see or what do you want to improve with yourself?
Okay.
You've got to have a drive there to see results.
I'm here with actress Tatiana Maslany to talk about her new film, Stronger.
When the colors of autumn fade, the falling leaves reveal a hidden landscape in Shawnee Forest country. Familiar trails become new adventures. A B&B fireplace is the best spot to sip your morning cup. And it's the perfect time to take advantage of the Shawnee Hills Wine Trail Passport Program. Sign up and savor a more intimate winery experience. And Passport members save money on wine and food along the trail. When new adventures are born with the changing season and good times pour all year long, that's how you'll know you're in Shawnee Forest country. To plan your getaway and to see all there is to do, visit southernmostillinois.com.
Our business is printed apparel, embroidery, signage, cups and mugs and so forth.
We are not just about the sale. We're about building a relationship with our customers.
We have the latest technology. We have craftsmen here. We have people that really have a passion for what we're doing.
The whole buying process can really be enjoyable. Quality and transparency and integrity.
Awesome customer service. We tend to respond to what our customers' needs are. We've been in business for 36 years. We want to make sure that we're taking care of the customer.
We love making new friends. Visit us online at facebook.com/Spielon.
Hey, what's up?
You said you were taking this one.
I did. Well, listen, I am super excited that she's here. I actually stalked this girl for a while. Marie Funk, thank you so much for joining us today. She was wearing something I think similar to this at a cookout. I attended this summer or whatever, and I just walked up to her and I said, I would like to have your guns on me.
Guns. Well, you know what? If I looked like that, I would wear this to every barbecue I could find, whether I know the people or not.
I would never take it off.
Stop.
I would just be like, okay, so there it is. You do have an amazing body, so congratulations.
Thank you.
What we wanted to have you here to discuss today is number one, at any age, you can start working towards that. You can create the body that you want and do it naturally.
Definitely.
So let's talk a little bit about your background and your interest in building your body.
Okay, well, what I do for a living is I am a registered dietitian, so
Okay.
I think nutrition definitely plays a hand-in-hand role with...
You got to stay away from McDonald's.
If I'm ever going to get in that.
Exactly.
So that definitely plays a huge role.
Okay.
Also, I have a dual master's degree in kinesiology, so I do know the proper way to build a strength training program.
Okay.
But those two main things is kind of my background. I got into bodybuilding about 3 years ago through my boyfriend, actually. He got me into it.
Yeah.
I did my first bodybuilding show at Carbondale, the university, and won that, Miss SIU.
And when you
Should be
started
wearing
training
this,
for that till the competition that you won, how long a period was that?
Like my prep time?
Yeah.
Miss SIU was 10 weeks.
Okay.
'Cause
10 weeks to get this way?
No, you've got to diet. She was already a good body, but then dieting down and getting ripped. So
you have to have the muscle there, but then you kind of sculpt by breaking, not breaking down, but chiseling away the fat.
Correct.
And that took about 10 weeks. My previous shows, like this past April when I won my pro card, that took about 12 to 13 weeks.
No, you said pro card?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
So at the amateur level, you go up on stage and compete versus other amateurs.
Okay.
And then whoever wins the overall package becomes a pro bikini bodybuilder, and that's what I did.
Did you win?
Yes.
She won.
In April.
This was her. Like, this is the bronze statue.
No,
of
I think
her.
it's more. That's me.
Because look
that's
at Julie.
hair.
You're right. I cannot believe you
posed
gave
for this,
them.
and
You
she
gave
took
them
it home.
permission to do that.
So, I've never been to one of those competitions, but I've seen pictures. Do you grease up? Do you want to look shiny? What is that? What's the shiny stuff?
There's a lot of preparation. You have to get the tan,
Yes.
which is at least 2 coats.
Is that like a...
That's hard for you because you're blonde, right?
Well, yeah, but it looks good.
Okay.
It does
You know,
look good.
definitely
Yeah.
blonde stands out a little bit better.
I agree.
So you get the tan, and then you do get sprayed down with either some sort of like Pam oil, stuff like that to get
Really?
to get the shine, to get the muscles to kind of stand out. So
Okay.
yep, there's a lot involved.
Good,
Wow.
good. Do you do it because you're building your resume? Do you do it because you love to go to the gym and you want to work out, but it's a way to reward yourself and say it's validation? Why is it that women, you know, I know why they do pageants and things like that. Why would you subject yourself to that? What are you striving for?
Yeah, good question. I do it because I think it's amazing what we as human beings can do to our bodies when we put our mind to it through fitness, through nutrition. I think it's just amazing how we can sculpt it. And I was always an athlete growing up in high school, and then once college hit, I was focused mainly on my studies. I didn't have the sports anymore. Okay. So going to the gym, doing something daily was kind of like my hobby. It's what I like. I enjoy going to the gym. So that's another reason. And it really builds up your, you know, you go through preps and things like that, and it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's not an easy thing.
Right.
And you really push yourself and see what you're able to do.
Can we talk about the suit
Yeah.
a little bit?
It's beautiful.
Thank you. I actually jeweled it myself.
Because you said that
Here's
these
your
things,
part.
that's what people don't realize is that the competition wear can be very expensive,
It
right?
can be. And me being fresh out of college, you know, I wanted to save money any way I could. So
I Julie saw it and thought it was an eye patch to begin with.
By the way, this is tanning stuff.
That's the tanning
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
and wow.
That's
I've seen
amazing.
you wear this on your head before. Remember you went to that stage and you had those? Yeah, this is something else right here. This is something.
but it does do its job on stage. It really
It's beautiful.
I bet,
It's
I
and
bet.
good for you.
Is this
You know,
your favorite one? Your only one that's so
I had
smart?
my first one was purple, and that was the Miss SIU suit.
Yes.
It wasn't really jeweled like this, but as I went to an advanced stage, I wanted the jewels
you
to
needed
look
the
more
jewel. Yeah.
professional.
Flashy,
Yeah.
flashy. Yeah,
So I jeweled
yeah.
it myself and saved a bunch of money,
Good
and
for
it looked
you.
real good.
Good for you. Okay, so talking about money, there is an investment. You know, if you want to join a gym, there's an investment. But so many times now, people are turning to television. There's satellite, and there's different shows that you can watch. And you know, people have been known to pick up soup cans and start. So,
Right.
how does a person begin to sculpt their body?
I think number one, overall, you have to have a goal.
Okay.
What do you want to see, or what do you want to improve with yourself?
Okay.
You've got to have a drive there to see results.
For you. Do it for you.
Yeah. That's
Too many
why-
times people are, you know, your husband may say things, or you have to do it for you.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, let's just kind of go through the muscle groups. You know, let's start. What you do, your shoulders, your chest, your arms, and then you can do some legs. Let's show
Okay.
people some things.
So basically, to see a good strength training program, you want to hit at least every body part twice a week to
Okay.
see growth or to
Okay.
see increase in size.
Should we do it? Let's stand up and you and I
Sure.
do some, so we can switch off.
Why don't we move her? Because I can just
Yeah,
see
if we
me
break
roping
her,
her.
you're not going
and
to talk to us anymore.
it'd be
That's
ugly.
for sure.
So an example would be if I'm hitting upper body today, so you got to hit your biceps, triceps, shoulders, even if you want to hit some chest. A basic bicep curl, you could just step on it. And form is very important. You got to feel
Yeah.
the contraction.
Okay.
So step on the resistance band.
See already, like that right there. I am feeling the burn.
Wait, I can't.
So this is going to add resistance when you're contracting.
How many?
You want to feel fatigued. So anywhere between the 10 to 12 rep range is going to be good.
2 and 3 times, or just do the one time to your.
I'd say at
feel?
least 3 sets.
3 sets.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go by sets and then how many reps in each set. So maybe
So that's awesome. You know, you do have a background in nutrition. How should people be eating? Many times they think they have to starve themselves, and you're like, no,
salad. I got
that's the wrong way.
salad. Yeah.
I see a lot of people who only eat maybe 1 or 2 meals a day.
Okay.
And then I see people who come to me and say, oh, well, you're a bodybuilder, I can't eat like you 7 meals a day. Well, I don't even do that either. So really, it's important to have at least 3 meals a day with adequate or enough protein, enough carbohydrates to fuel your workout.
Okay.
Fat to help keep you full. So having consistent quality meals is what's important.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You did say that there are definitely things available that will help your muscle definition. The protein shakes are good, the protein powder. What should people look for there when they're buying those things?
Yeah, protein supplements like powders and the drinks and the bars can definitely assist with nutrition, but I don't recommend them being every single meal.
Mm-hmm. Some of them taste bad, though. You want to be careful with, aren't they? Some are obviously better than others, aren't they?
Some can, I mean, you could experiment with different ways of preparing it, like putting it in a smoothie, putting it in waffle or pancake
Throw
batters.
a little banana in there.
Yeah, and like easier locations to get things, like here we have our local supplement store called Stacked.
Okay.
They provide lots of supplements and are very helpful with finding what you need.
Okay.
So.
Oh, so you can go in and they can size you up and say, here's what you might want to consider.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Good.
So once again, don't drink a shake in the morning. That's breakfast, 1 for lunch, and then eat supper.
You want to focus more on whole, nutritious foods.
Okay.
And then supplements are there to do that, supplement or assist your nutrition.
There you go.
I would like to mention, I do offer nutrition coaching through email. I have an Instagram page called Funk in Fitness.
Funk in Fitness.
My last name's Funk.
I like it.
Oh, I like that.
I like it, yeah.
So, you know, if people have questions, I am a dietitian. I have experience strength training and a pro bodybuilder. So feel free to contact me through email, Instagram, and yeah.
That's a great idea, because not one size fits all.
Right.
No.
That's good.
Right.
Okay. Well, it's a pleasure. Thank you for coming and not running when I contacted you, even though I had been stalking you for a while. You know, it's just congratulations. I know that's hard work, and it doesn't happen overnight, and you look amazing.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
I feel like it's really about, you know, the strength that we don't even know we have until we're sort of tested, and the resilience of the human spirit is massive.
Okay, what are we going to do first, Linda?
We are going to start with novelty.
Yes. Novelty, okay.
And we're going to paint with chocolate. Pink, green, yellow is white chocolate.
Why are people choosing K&K Buildings? Take it from a few of our satisfied customers, like Floyd from Mount Vernon, who said, I got wonderful service from their salesperson, no hard sale. Worked with me to get exactly what I wanted. Or Henry from Carterville, who said, these guys do great work, some of the best built buildings I've seen around here. If you've got stuff that needs storage, call the region's premier builder of portable buildings, from pre-built to custom buildings made to last a lifetime. See the best at KandKPortableBuildings.com.
Customer service starts from the first phone call.
When they call here, they get a real person, first ring. We like that.
We can do anything to where you need a licensed plumber to come in and do a good job at a reasonable price.
Residential, commercial.
We'll tackle anything.
Faucet repairs, sewer cleaning, water heater replacements.
We do good quality work at a fair price, and we've been doing it for 41 years.
We also give discounts to the veterans and elderly.
Take care of the people in a reasonable way.
Litton Enterprises, residential and commercial plumbing and heating.
Quality work at an honest price.
You're watching The Spiel.
And we're spieling it in our Southside Lumber Kitchen, brought to you by
Prairie Farms.
That's right. The best in butter, milk, sour cream, French onion dip, cottage cheese, ice cream. What is it? Milk?
Peeps milk.
Peeps milk. You're right.
Hey, you also too, that is a secret ingredient. I say also too a lot.
You just say also too.
To the wonderful chocolate at the Chocolate Factory in Golconda, Illinois. And Linda and Tina, mother-daughter team.
Yes.
Yes.
Gosh.
Many years in business.
Yes.
How many?
40.
40 years of decadence that is chocolate. You've got dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, 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 chocolate.
Question real quick. Why aren't the two of you
Chocolate is not fattening.
Chocolate is not fattening.
If you don't
Heard
eat
it
too
here in the
much.
Spiel. If you don't eat
It's
too much.
potatoes, bread, gravy, biscuits.
Not chocolate.
It's not chocolate. No.
All
All right.
right.
I like it. I like it. All right. So you guys are known for your creations and customization and certain things. I love what I'm seeing at the end of the bar here. So you've started the popcorn. Have you always done that, or what do you offer down there?
We've done it for quite a few years. I don't really know, but you know, some of this stuff we've done forever.
Okay.
It seems like.
Okay.
Also, anyone that has an idea they'd like, can you pretty much do it?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no.
We do, okay, see, the Fox 23?
Yes.
Okay, we charge
To make a
to make a mold. Because I still can't do it. My brother has to do it for me.
Okay.
Oh, so he's involved?
Yes.
Okay. The whole family.
Everyone's
Family
involved.
business. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go back real quick. Backstory to when you opened. What year?
You know what? We started in 77.
Wow.
So really we started in 76, built a building in 77, started with two of my friends, and then they moved. We had two chocolate factories, one in Paducah, one at Dixon Springs, and they moved, so I bought the one at Dixon Springs, they took the one in Paducah.
Okay.
I love the Matchbox car.
Yes.
Oh,
They're so cute.
Isn't it cute?
We sell a lot of those.
I bet
Little
you
boys.
do for birthday parties
Yes.
and.
I like the chocolate diet pill.
That's nice.
That's what that is.
Do you work with dark chocolate too? Because I'm seeing a lot of. Oh, I see some right in
Yes.
there. I see
And
that there
that's
in my
one of the
little
things
thing.
we're going to make today.
Okay.
Some dark chocolate.
Let's go.
It's actually my favorite.
Mine too. Let's go. Stop. I thought you was getting ready to take a bite.
She is.
Okay, what are we going to do first, Linda?
We are going to start with novelty.
Yes.
Novelty. Okay.
And we're going to paint with chocolate. Pink, green, yellow is white chocolate. It's
You know what? Those are sunflowers.
Yes.
So we know what the color is that's going to be.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, and we can do it with dark chocolate or
Why
milk
don't you do
chocolate.
that? Tell us
Well,
what
I'm
we're
going to
gonna
show them
do.
how
Oh,
to
okay.
do it.
You can show them how to do it.
Yes, and then they can do one if they want to.
You're going to color the center first. We're using paintbrushes in the chocolate, the melted chocolate, just like you would paint with paints.
Okay.
So she painted the center with milk chocolate, and then she's just going to fill the rest of it
Now-
with the yellow, or whatever color you wanted to use.
Okay.
Normally, I would let that set for a few minutes.
Sure.
It may run.
To harden. Okay.
Don't tell anyone if
It'll
it
be
runs.
okay. It'll be beautiful. It's chocolate. Who cares?
But you guys can do them too, see?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, see? That's
Yeah.
brilliant. Jason?
Jason, can you get
Don't,
under?
we can't tip it up too much.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
It'll
do
just
one.
run. Yes.
But you are right. My dad always has a saying that we give away love, because what do you give when you love someone? A lot of times you give chocolate.
And flowers, so why not give them a chocolate flower?
You're right.
There's even a chocolate rose right here.
A chocolate rose?
Yes. And
we do a long stem
I think
rose also.
I have a. Did I bring the rose?
Oh,
No.
I love this
Oh, I
one
thought
right
I did.
here, Angie. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
We have a lot of novelty, like for the hunter and fishermen also now. Deer,
You know, it's only an
guns,
hour.
Yes,
knives.
John Deere, I saw that. That's excellent. So you can do anything with your brand. You can, you know, if you're willing to pay for that mold, which you need to do that because it's a great gift to keep giving year after
Yes.
year.
Yes.
And once you've made it that one time, you're good to go.
right. And we've done custom molds for a lot of companies.
lot of
We've
businesses.
done molds, yes, for businesses. We can do them for weddings if you wanted
With
to say
names?
it. Yes.
Are you finding that most of your business is local, or are you online and people are calling you from all across the country, the world?
Actually, both. But most of it is Mount Vernon down.
Okay.
We get a lot from Marion and Carbondale.
What is the farthest can you send chocolate in the mail?
Yes, we can send anywhere in the continental U.S.
Okay, where's the farthest you've sent?
Hawaii, we have done Hawaii quite a few times.
I'm willing to hand deliver the chocolate.
Yes, yes. A lot to Florida.
It might be just as cheap to mail it there.
Oh, it gets very expensive, some of those places.
Can
you ready to do
the
yours?
ice cream cone? Okay.
I'll put this one in.
Yes, let's put it in the freezer so when it comes out, Julie can see how lovely it is.
Talk amongst yourself.
Okay, so, and obviously now everybody's into the dried fruit. I mean, anything goes as far
Oh,
as
yes.
a chocolate mixture and such. So what are your big sellers? What can people expect, and what are some of the things that they can buy?
Oh my goodness. Turtles, and we call them terrapins.
Okay.
Is really, caramel and pecans and chocolate. You can't go wrong.
Correct. I agree.
That is really number one, I'd say. Pecan clusters. Oh my goodness. We've got 50 some odd flavors.
What do you do with the dried fruit? You just put that in? Or?
We're going to put that in the dark chocolate and some pecans.
Well, let's do that. I don't want to hold you up on doing that.
Okay, let's get this.
Okay.
See, my pink is
That is really pretty. You got
That's
outside
okay.
the lines, but it's gorgeous.
Well,
Good
that's
job.
because it ran.
It did.
And if you...
It's because it ran.
It ran.
But it's fine.
If you do one color at a time.
Turn it so he can see it.
I actually like that, though. I think that's artistic, and I think it's beautiful, and I would buy it.
I can turn it.
I would buy it. We'll
Okay.
stick it in the freezer. We're going to put some clusters together here. So we're going to go to the break, and when we come back, we're going to see some clusters, and then guess what? We're going to sample. So stay right there.
The Shawnee National Forest is home to miles of unbelievable natural wonders. Plan your getaway at southernmostillinois.com.
We have the best selection in Southern Illinois, hands down. Great customer service, clean, well lit.
We encourage people to come in, shop the store, try different things, experience the tasting.
Our staff at all speakeasies are the most knowledgeable. You can call, you come in, there will be somebody to talk to you about what you're looking for.
We have a lot of products here. Whatever you need, we can get it taken care of, whether you come in the store or the drive-thru.
Like us on Facebook to keep up with tastings and weekly specials. Speakeasy Liquors.
What? We told you not to get in the chocolate.
I got a little carried away. This is some good chocolate. It is so good. I
Do you
mean,
guys ever
look, they're like, what has this show turned into? Look at them. They're like, what happened?
That's okay, I love it. She's having to heat up a little bit of chocolate to get gold.
Okay, so here's what we've done. We've come in. Listen, I don't think we can continue on seriously. like
Yes,
this.
we're going to.
What are these?
I think it looks better
These
than
are
us taking our
clusters.
makeup off.
These are clusters of some
Craisin
sort.
pecan
Craisin pecan.
in dark chocolate.
Okay.
Does dark chocolate, like,
It's healthier.
it's healthier, but does it form faster than the milk? No? Okay.
No. It's
Does
just,
anybody have a napkin?
oh, here, I got a whole bunch of paper towels somewhere.
Okay, and Stacy is a fan of the apricot. Is that what that is?
Stacy.
And
What is it?
I said you're fine, you can't tell.
You can't tell? I mean, did I have a little bit on my face?
I think you got it.
Okay, I got most of it? Good.
And all you do is you kind of do it like cookie dough. And you notice we have it on wax paper. It comes right off. We'll stick that in the freezer for a few minutes. Okay, what else have we got? What else we do, in a much larger amount.
Oh, yeah.
But this has almonds in it.
Okay.
And you can do it. You can do it in the dark chocolate.
Yours is worse.
Anything.
Is mine off? That's a good question, though. How many pounds of chocolate are we talking about on any given day?
We probably go through at least 10 tons a year.
10
No,
tons.
5 tons, but 10. Yeah, 5 tons. I think it was. I think you're right. Yes.
10,000. Yes.
Can I have my sucker out of the freezer so we can pull it out and see? I want you to see how beautiful it is.
Here's Julie's.
And yes, is it ready?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You can just pull. You can just
Okay,
pull
here.
that one up, probably.
But don't do it. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, my.
Hey. Look, that's
That
like
is-
a real.
that
That's
is
like
very
a real
pretty.
flower.
Yes.
I've got stuff on mine.
Yours
on
is
the
pretty.
side.
Well, because you got outside the line.
You can eat that. You can eat that part.
I mean, I
You
think
go
I
ahead and
would
sell it, so I fix it.
We do like to tell people
Yes.
that for any kind of gifts or anything, we ship. So they can call us. We take all major credit cards, so they call us, tell us where they want to send it to. We'll put a little greeting in there for them. We'll ship it for them.
And then if they come down to your place, they can also eat Prairie Farms ice cream.
That's right.
With the
We
chocolate.
have
32
32
flavors.
Oh my! How did you score that? And we thought we were in with Prairie Farms.
Oh, we're in with them. Good.
That's amazing. Well, thanks, ladies. We appreciate you, and job well done. I mean, everybody knows about the Chocolate Factory, so congratulations.
Good. Thank you very much.
coming up on the Spiel.
Where the flowing and the growing, when the sun goes down, the only place to be is to rest on hollow ground.
You know, in terms of the size of the movie, it's funny how on the outside it can look like something, but then when you're there on set during the scenes, you know, it's the same work. You're just being present in the moment, you know, the same as the indie films that I've done, the smaller indies.
This season, I am grateful for my family, a beautiful home.
Being proud to come to work to a place that is like family.
Everyone cares for one another. They're there for you if you need anything. You're not going to go through anything alone.
I'm thankful for making all the friends that I have through having wonderful customers. They are wonderful people. Not only do they end up being clients, but then they end up being friends in the end.
It's not just a bank, it's a relationship.
In the restaurant industry, it's important to be able to separate yourself. Customers tend to want to know where their food source is coming from. By producing our own beef and other products on our proprietary farm, we pride ourselves in being able to deliver a product that is absent of hormones and antibiotics.
Whether it's your birthday or night out, please come and visit us here at the Hideout.
You're watching The Spiel. The Spiel presents You're On, 100% original new music.
My name is BongoJak. Call this little project BongoJak versus the Loop Machine. Call this song Feed the Flame. Tribes, there's nothing around but good vibes. Where they're flowing and they're growing when the sun goes down. The only place to be is to rest on hollow ground. Feed the flame, feed the fire, spin it around to get me higher.
I'm extremely excited about the group of people that we have here. They are a group of people that we laugh together, we cry together, we fight together, we make up together.
It's easy to get up every day and come to work and do your job and go home and be in a good mood as well.
It doesn't seem like work, it seems like fun.
I feel that it's a very tight-knit, family-oriented bank.
Oh, my work family here is amazing. I am so happy here.
It's not just a bank, it's a relationship.
You're watching The Spiel.
And welcome back to You're On with Angie and Julie. And we'd like to welcome BongoJak versus the Loop Machine. Just
Thank you.
It was, you know what, I think back in like old cowboy movies, my grandma told me, that they had like a one-man medicine show that come to town. He did a lot of things. This is a show. This is definitely
Thank you,
a show.
appreciate it, thank you.
So how did it come about? Did it start with one thing and then grew to all of that, or how did we get
Well,
there?
I played the drum set when I was like 12 years old, and I started on the guitar, I don't know, I was probably like 16 to 18, something like that.
Okay.
And then I picked up the loop machine about, I'm 31 now, so I picked up the loop machine about like 6 years ago. It took me quite some time to understand how to work that thing. And then once I understood how to work that, then kind of all the rest is history. I met this guy, actually booked me for my first loop show down here in Carterville at the coffee cup.
Crossroads Coffee.
Crossroads Coffee, which was right down. It was one of my first loop shows, and we've been friends ever since. And then she came into the show about a year ago, doing her hoop thing.
And you thought, wow, she's really good.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to date her.
I think we're gonna like hang out,
I think we
even
are.
beyond the show. You have cans, and I said, this is amazing. You've got the hula hoop, and it looked great. You've got the cans, and you're juggling, and you never dropped it. And you're like, actually, I did drop one, but you didn't see it because you're busy looking at her during that time,
That's
or him,
right.
and so it works out. I bet you that cream of mushroom is quite creamy at this point.
Well,
especially
he's
with
going to
the
give them
tossed
to me
radish.
because they're really shaking it.
Oh yeah, shake well before using. But I started juggling around 2 years ago, and everyone calls me soup. So I was like, well, I got to put the soup into juggling, so why not juggle some soup?
Why do they call you Soup? We got
My last name's Supergan, so they call me Soup for short.
Soup. Okay. Supergan.
Yeah.
Is that really your given?
Yeah, that's really my last
great.
name. Yes.
I thought you changed
Superman, but with a G.
Supergan, okay. And so the hula hoop, you don't get that amount of talent overnight. Talk about your history with the hula hoop.
I've been hooping for 6 years now. It started out as a hobby, but then whenever I saw more advanced girls and saw that it was in the Olympics, I was like, this is something I could really grow with and share with other people. So 6 years later, here I am. I work in elementary schools. I'm part of a tribe called the Dancing Bear Tribe, and a lot of us are usually with Jack. I'm the only one right now, but there's about 5 of us, and we travel around and share hoop love everywhere. We actually usually have light up hula hoops, and we could program. I could take a picture of you guys, hook it up to the computer, and your face would be on my hula hoop.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, do it now.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then we also, we do a lot of fire. He also juggles fires, so if we're in an outdoor setting, it also just brings an extra spark, if you will, to the show if we have fire going on.
So tell us about the reaction you're getting when you're out there playing. You do wineries and...
We do wineries and festivals and a lot of bars. We actually met at a festival, so there was 15 performers with fire just going insane, and him on stage. And
he said, I like you.
I choose her.
Yes.
I choose and then he took the hoop and he threw it over you and pulled you back, and yes. Okay.
It was like a fairy
It was
tale.
hoop loving right there.
Yes,
Great.
exactly. And we've had a lot of fun with it.
And Jack obviously saw, you saw the big picture. You just kind of put it all together.
Honestly, they kind of came in and I didn't see anything. Everything just coming piece by piece. I just got lucky, I think.
Here's what you said. You said, you know what, I'm going to do my deal. Whatever you guys want to do on the
Just
side.
keep that show going. You know, like they can't really see much that I'm doing. You know, I'm just kind of doing all this, recording and stuff. So.
You know what, real quick, I've never seen anything like it. So I bet you are a super hit at these festivals and wineries. Just a super hit.
It's a lot of fun. It really is, yeah.
What genre are you? I don't know if it's really a reggae, a rock, a head.
I don't know. I like psychedelic, classic rock, reggae. I do a whole bunch.
Psychedelic classic rock reggae.
I don't know.
There's country, rock and roll, and Jack.
That's
Yeah.
it. And Jack.
Just
That's
Jack.
it. Jack. Just Jack. Okay, perfect. Well, if somebody wants to follow you, which you already have a big following online, how do they locate you and determine where you're going to be?
You can look me up on Facebook. I'm at BongoJak versus the Loot Machine.
Okay.
Facebook/BongoJak versus the Loot Machine.
Got it.
And your dates are there if they want to
Yeah,
follow.
they got a whole events tab. It'll show you all the dates wherever I'll be playing. Usually around Marion. I play around here at least like once a month, maybe twice.
Wow, okay.
Well, we enjoyed it.
I
Never seen
enjoyed
anything
it.
like it.
No,
So
it was
very
great.
cool. Keep up the good
Thank
work.
you so
Thank you.
much.
I wonder what chicken noodle's going to look like in the air. So we may change that up a little bit. But thanks so much, guys. And we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
I'm gonna be there at the finish line for you. I'm gonna make a big sign for you.
Doesn't show up for anything. I just I found it very relatable, the kind of complexities of these relationships and how these people were struggling through what they were dealing with.
These days, video is everywhere. TVs, computers, even your phone. With so many ways to use video to reach your potential audience, it's become an important part of doing business. If you like the commercials you've seen during the Spiel, and if your business could benefit from a creative approach to telling your story, with attention-grabbing visuals and thoughtfully executed scripts, perhaps it's time you give Growing Media a call. We'd love to hear from you.
I'm gonna be there at the finish line for you. I'm gonna make a big sign for you.
Doesn't show up for anything. And then he shows up.
There was an explosion, and your legs, they're gone, bro.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Estiloz with the Spielon Entertainmen, and I'm here with actress Tatiana Maslany to talk about her new film, Stronger. First of all, an amazing job on this film you did.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
I'd like to ask you, what appealed to you most about working on this film, and particularly your character of Aaron?
I just I found it very relatable, the kind of complexities of these relationships and how these people were struggling through what they were dealing with like tremendous love and need, and also Aaron feeling this guilt and this pull away from being part of all of this madness. You know, there's a lot that changed in their life after the event. So for her to, you know, kind of struggle through that was really relatable.
What are you two Amesbury ladies slumming it here for, anyway?
I'm collecting donations for the marathon.
No
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You got a jar, huh? With pictures of yourself. That's so great. So you show people pictures of yourself and then you ask for money.
Yes.
That's
it usually works.
That's a smart idea. It feels like you're self-promoting. That's really.
I am.
You know what, though?
And I thought there was a lot of humor in the script too, that was surprising to me, and the characters were really strong, so I was interested in that.
You're trying to make a hero out of me.
You need to tell your family what's going on with you.
Now, of course, the film is called Stronger. I'd say that your character is arguably one of the strongest and strongest-willed characters, at least at the beginning of this film. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think Erin is strong in the sense that she sort of carries a lot of the weight of what Jeff is going through. And at the same time, she has a tremendous vulnerability and a deep need for him and huge guilt, too. So she kind of has that contradiction in her, which is why I thought she was an interesting character.
Doesn't show up for anything. He's always late. You know, he never wants to leave his apartment. I'm just fed up with it. And then he shows up.
What would you say is the overall theme of this film, the overall moral compass of this film for you?
I feel like it's really about, you know, the strength that we don't even know we have until we're sort of tested, and realizing that that we can get through these things, and that human beings are very, the resilience of the human spirit is massive, and also that, you know, often we see these headlines that sort of give a blanket statement about something that happened, a tragedy, but the people who are affected by it, their lives continue on after this, and they have to struggle with how their life has changed, you know, after we kind of have moved on as a society or whatever. So just to remember that, you know, that these things are so impactful and that people's lives, individual lives, are affected.
I can't do this. I can't do it.
This is the first time you're in this week and you had 3 appointments.
You just have to show up for once. I showed up for you!
What sort of input or suggestions did you get by meeting the real Aaron Hurley?
John Polano's script was so well researched that you know, I felt like Erin was very much there on the page, but then getting to meet her and getting to chat with her and ask her questions and just hang out with her and Nora was, you know, an incredible gift for me as an actor just to get a sense of her. But I by no means wanted to do an impersonation or something like that. It was more so getting this essence of who she was and going from there.
How closely did you work with Tatiana Maslany with your role? Clearly, it's got to be interesting seeing somebody play you on the big screen.
Yeah. Well, yes, it is interesting. I do think, you know, I worked pretty closely with her. We met a few times, and she was able to speak with me about, you know, kind of my feelings about the whole thing. And I mean, she's a very lovely person. She's a beautiful actress. Like, she is so talented. I just can't say enough nice things about her. And I was very proud of the way that she portrayed me.
I'll come find you.
Yeah.
Where can I meet you? Where can I meet you?
The photos, injuries to those in the blast area are quite severe. Just a tragic scene here in Boston today.
This is your first really big film. You've done a lot of smaller indie films. What was it like to participate in this as your first major venture?
Well, I mean, daunting initially, especially because we were playing, you know, people who had gone through this and were still with us and would see the film. But, you know, in terms of the size of the movie, it's funny how on the outside it can look like something, but then when you're there on set during the scenes, you know, it's the same work. You're just being present in the moment, you know, the same as the indie films that I've done, the smaller indies, and the TV that I've done. Like, it's all the same principle, you know. You're just showing up to play and to work. Now, speaking of TV, you're wrapping up your final season of Orphan Black. An amazing job there, Emmy-winning performances. I'd like to ask you, you know, what is it about that whole trajectory and being on that show that you remember with fondness? I think just getting to play the bizarre characters was really fun and liberating, and it was constantly very creative. So I was always very stimulated on set. There was never a dull moment. It always felt like we were filming a different movie every day, you know, 2-3 times a day. So it was like, you know, the ultimate kind of actor's dream. Now, I've seen you on Saturday Night Live and playing a Russian on Stephen Colbert. So it looks like you've got a great affinity for comedy. Is that something that you'd like to pursue more? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I grew up doing improv for years and years, so that's always been part of it. And definitely like something I bring into work every day, and getting to work with like David Gordon Green, who has this incredible comedic background too, and such a great sense of timing was really fun. Well, the improv background that you have, as well as you're a dancer too, right? I was a dancer from like the age of 4 till 16. Yeah, but it always stays in your blood. Yeah, for sure. I guess so, yeah. Well, congratulations on this film, as well as the stellar work you did on Orphan Black. Thanks. I'm binge watching it now. Awesome. And anyway, we've been talking with Tatiana Maslany about her new film, Stronger, coming to a theater near you. For the Spielon Entertainment, I'm Tim Estiloz.
I just want people to see how amazing my son is.
I'm gonna walk, you know, I'm gonna walk with you again someday.
If you've got stuff, you need storage. K&K Buildings has a building option that's perfect for you. From cabin options to utility and lofted style barns, big or small. And you can get a building delivered with no credit check, no hassle. Versatile, well built with quality that's second to none. K&K Buildings are locally made to match your needs. Available in a wide range of sizes and options. Got stuff? Get storage. See all that we have to offer. Visit our locations in Benton and Carterville or find out more at knkportablebuildings.com.
I'm thankful for Jesus, my Savior. He takes care of me every day. I'm grateful for my family and my faith, first and foremost. I'm pretty grateful to work with employees where we can share our faith, and it can make a stressful day a very blessed one. And He has blessed me so much that I don't even think I could count all the ways.
It's thankful time, but it's really a blessed time too. I really think our people get that, I really do.
It's not just a bank, it's a relationship.
You're watching The Spiel.
Ta-da! Was that good?
Yeah, it's funny. You expect, ta-da! You're like,
how'd you know I was going
like
to go ta-da? Because you did that.
No, I went like that.
Oh, okay.
Gave you the spotlight. That's what I always do.
Thank you.
Just gave it right there. Okay.
First of all, I want to say I'm so glad you turned me on to Southern Mama.
Yes,
that was so funny.
It's good. It's good. Southern Mama is good. We're going to have him on the show because I guess what you didn't realize is he's this Southern mom. You know, he's got the lines down. He's got the make-believe husband, Randy, which is just a Randy's funny. He's got the kids. None of them exist. Like he's talking off camera. Come here to me. Come here to me.
He acts like they're right there.
There's nothing there.
That's funny.
Stop playing in the dog poop and all that stuff.
I love how he says y'all and
he says you'ns. No. He said, and that's what. Listen, he's a little off there because that is not a Southern term. It's y'all, which at least you know is you all. Here in the Midwest, when I arrived, I heard youns. What is that?
You know what? Then you heard it wrong from someone who's just learning how to say it. Because what we say around here is yins.
Yins.
Hey, what yins doing?
What is a yins?
Y'all plus 3.
Yins.
Yins?
Y'all plus 3.
You ever said that?
Plus 3?
Stacy
Yins.
says it. Yins.
Yins.
Anybody else say it?
What are the two? What are you combining?
Y'all always use y'all plus 3, y'all.
There is no plus 3.
Yins.
It has to be a word that ends with
Don't listen to him.
Uns. It has to be yins.
Huh?
You won.
It could be youngins, yins, and it could be
Not necessarily
you-ones,
because-
you-ones. I bet you it could be
Yins.
that.
But don't go you-ones. What are you-ones doing?
Yuns.
It's yuns.
Yins.
Yun.
Well, you have to remember I am from Alabama,
That's
and
true.
it's awesome. Everything is awesome and drawn out. That's what we do down there, you know. And then you speed it up
I'm
a little
trying
bit.
to think of another word that. Oh, I don't know if you
I
do
reckon.
this.
Fitting
okay?
to, fitting to. What you doing? Fitting to, fitting to go. Fitting to,
Fitna.
fixing to.
I'm fitting to make some eggs. How about this one? This is terrible.
What?
Do you remember that time? Member.
Remember? You remember that time?
You remember that time?
You remember.
It's not
Come on.
Stacey, you do that one too? You remember.
She's dialed us out. She doesn't remember.
Okay, she doesn't
She's
do that
too
one.
proper. The healthy hippie chef. You know, look her up. She's been on like the big shows, like Today's Show.
Yeah.
That little show.
She was on
live with some girl. Who's that?
I don't know. But she was on, what's the
some
guy?
doctor,
What's the doctor guy?
Phil,
No.
Oz. I mean, there's so many.
Dr. Oz. You
Who is
know,
that?
look her up. Maybe she'll send you an autograph.
She might.
Because she's precious.
But you could also send to Stacy@Spielon.com what you think the combo that makes up yearns. Yearns?
Yins.
Yearns.
Yins. Not urine.
Oh, that's a whole other word.
Yins.
Speaking of which.
What yins doing?
What
it's
yins
not
doing?
necessarily talking to kids either.
No, I don't know what that is.
Also, too, if you do a word.
Also, too.
Also, too. Is
Also,
that not
too.
right? Also, too.
Also, too.
If you do
First
a
and
word
foremost.
a word that's like combo together, let us know. Send it to Stacey.
Stacy@Spielon.com. Okay, what is our word this week, Matthew? Drum roll.
Vituperate.
Vituperate. That sounds like some sort of an operation.
Vituperate.
Vituperate.
What's it mean?
Vituperate. To criticize or censure severely or abusively. This is not a good word.
That's a sad
To use
word.
harsh, condemnatory language. That's what, Jason, I tell you what. Hang on. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, I had a coworker who knew it and enjoyed golf and who decided that he would vituperate. What was it again? Vituperate?
Is it a verb? It must be.
Yes, it is. Oh, I just skipped over. We're at Ajita now. I don't know what Ajita.
I had that at the Mexican restaurant.
Out of Ajita.
I think a plate of Ajitas and rice. What is it really?
Ajita? Ajita is a feeling of agitation or anxiety.
What?
You've been dealing with that all morning.
What? How did you get in this category?
I don't know. It's negativity. I don't really like it. But we're going to do it. Okay. We're going to do the vituperate.
Vituperate. Again, say how to use it in a sentence. Use it to me. No, don't use theirs.
Oh, I don't
Just give
know.
me one.
It's like, why would you vituperate the Spiel? I mean, it's a great show. Why would you speak about it cruelly or harshly or want to censor? Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let's do censor. Apparently you don't know what that means.
Censor.
Okay, how many syllables?
A lot.
Yeah. 4.
Vituperate.
What's this?
That's what I learned in school. Jason does something with his fingers, don't you? How do you do it? No, he claps. Perate.
See, I learned years ago. You do fingers.
That's why you wound up being a musician.
That's right.
Look at that.
Because I vituperated.
And that's why I learned to talk for a living. Just talk.
What about Jason?
And I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay.
I'll start.
You ready?
Vituperate. Vituperate.
That was good. We got it. Like first time.
Use that this week in a sentence. And you know what? We'll
Positively.
Be back.
Yeah.